And just like that, 2016 is halfway through. Almost all major smartphone brands have released a flagship phone. And now we have a pretty decent picture of this year's smartphone trends: premium design, dual cameras, modularity, and most importantly, more for less. So what's next? Well, August is just around the corner, and in a few short weeks, we expect to hear about this phone's successor. Hi, I'm Michael Josh, you're watching Gadget Match, and in this video, we preview the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. Yep, you heard me right, I did say 7, and I do know how to count, but I understand the confusion. If you've been following along, Samsung's popular phablet has been through only 5 iterations. The original Note, Note 2, Note 3, Note 4, and the Note 5. Logic dictates the next phone should be called the Note 6, but alas, Samsung is skipping 6 and going straight to 7. Why 7? Well, it probably has to do with this phone, Samsung's top-of-the-line Galaxy S7. You see, the Note is always one generation number behind the S line, even if it usually comes out 6 months after. And unless you're counting, a bigger number usually implies newer and better. But for Samsung, a consistent use of the number 7 makes it easier for us consumers to identify their entire 2016 lineup: S7, S7 Edge, and Note 7. We can say with certainty that the Note 7 will look like this. These are from press renders from ever-reliable leakster and tech journalist Evan Blass. The Galaxy Note 7 will come in these 3 colors: black, silver, and blue. It's interesting though that there isn't going to be a gold or a rose gold option. These images match leaks posted by Steve Hemmerstoffer on Twitter. If you look closely at the renders, you'll notice the biggest design change on the Note 7 will be its display, which curves downward on both sides like the Galaxy S7 Edge. Flip it around and you'll notice that just like the S7 and S7 Edge, the Note 7 will also have curved edges on its back. And while we're comparing, all 3 top-of-the-line Samsung phones come in different sizes: 5.2 inches for the S7, 5.5 for the S7 Edge, and 5.7 inches for the Note 7. I love how the differences between each model is clearly defined, unlike the muddled mess that it used to be. If you look closely at the corners, the Notes won't be as rounded. That should give it enough space for the S Pen's docking port. Expect the Note 7 to pretty much catch up with the S7 and the S7 Edge in terms of specs and features. The spec sheet should be pretty much identical except for a bigger battery and 6 GB of RAM instead of 4. The Note 7 also gets the hardware features found on the S7, including dust and water resistance and a slot for expandable memory. You also get the same 12-megapixel camera, which is less than on last year's model, but still one of the best cameras this year. Samsung's Android Skin TouchWiz is also updated. There's a new name floating around and it's called Grace. Now, although Android N Nougat has been announced, it isn't available yet. The Note 7 will ship with Android M Marshmallow at launch. The aesthetic changes in Grace are subtle, except for the settings menu, which looks much more basic. Just a simple white panel with colored icons. The drop-down quick settings menu is also simpler, and without leaving the window, you can now dive in to tweak individual settings. The S Pen-enabled Air Command gets a new feature called Glance, which basically turns any app into a pop-up bubble that hovers over active apps. You can bring it up for a glance by just hovering your S Pen over the bubble. Which brings us to one final matter. Just like last year, the Note 7 will be unveiled at an Unpacked event in New York on August 2nd. Global availability should follow soon after. Gadget Match will be in New York for the launch of the Galaxy Note 7, so to make sure you don't miss our full coverage, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and follow Gadget Match elsewhere on social media. We will also be posting stories on gadgetmatch.com, so make it your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.